is up? It is MT Steve here with another bike review, and today we're on something a little bit smaller, something not big like a 900cc or 1000 or anything like that. It's a bike that most people would start on, especially if you're new riders. Start on a 125 or 50 or whatever you want. We are on a 2022/2023 Honda Grom. I'll stop here, you can have a look at it. So this is a 2022/2023 Grom. Has like approximately 9 horsepower. Nothing out of extraordinary, you know, nothing like wow factor. But it's just a perfect little bike to learn on, especially for learners who want to learn how to ride a bike. This is a perfect starter bike, perfect bike I'd go for. I've got one myself for daily and all that. It's currently in the garage. A few things are broken which need to be fixed, which I had a little incident with it, but besides that, it was a great bike until it had a little incident. Right, so this is obviously the 2022/2023 Grom. Front headlight. Obviously, it's different. It's more. The whole look of this bike is it's very it reminds me of like a retro style, but also futuristic style with all the sharp edges, which is quite nice. They've got obviously the brand new 2023/2024 Americans, this and whatnot. They've got the blue ones, that they came up with the blue ones and the black one. The 2022/2023 they came in red, if I'm correct, red, grey. They also came in black, if I'm not too sure, in black. So this has a couple things done to it, not major things, but just a few little things like exhaust, tail tidy, which cleans the bike up a lot. Tail tidy, exhaust sounds really nice. Give it a few revs for you guys. It's nice sound. It is loud, but you know, the louder the better, so people can actually see you when you're lane splitting and whatnot. People might disagree, people might agree about loud noise. In my opinion, I'm all for the loud noise. I like the loud noise. Right, height wise, 5'8", like all my other videos, 5'8". I can flat foot it completely, bent knees, sit comfortably fine. Suspension, very soft. Obviously single disc at the front, twin pot, single pot rear, which is perfectly fine for this bike. You're not going to be going a million miles an hour. It's more of a learner bike, town bike, which is perfectly fine for this. You don't need no more, no less. Right, why would I go for this bike, or why do I have one? So past few years I've had 2-strokes, 50s, 125 2-strokes. After time, you know, they're fun on power, don't get me wrong, and they've got plenty of power, you know. They're 2-strokes, they've got more power than this, you know. But I finished that phase of 2-strokes. Obviously the bigger 2-stroke CC bikes like 250s, 300s, 400s, 500s, I'm all for it. I love it. But when it comes to 125s, the more problems they have, you need to rebuild them more every certain hours. Well, 4-stroke, hey, 4-stroke, you can just bang through it, rag it as much as you want. Everything you need to do, change the oil, change the filter, do little maintenance things here and there, service bits. That's all you really need about this. For 2-stroke, you have to do a lot more. You have to take care of it more. You know, some bikes you need to pre-mix with 2-stroke oil. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm all for 2-stroke bikes. I'm all for it. Just you get through that phase where you want a reliable bike where you can just run it with no problems whatsoever. This is the bike I'll go for. Obviously there is other platforms, you know, KTM Dukes, MT125, Benelli's, you know, different type of brands that have 125s. But for someone who's starting off or who wants to start riding, this would be the bike to go for. It's not powerful, it's nothing crazy, it's just a bike so you can learn and practice. That's all you need this bike for. And fuel wise, it's more than I could ever want. You know, with let's say like 8 pounds of worth of fuel. 8 pounds worth of fuel can last me like a month and a half. It depends when, really. Depends how you ride it. I only use this from work and back. So this isn't my bike, this is my girlfriend's bike. She has kindly let me ride this to work and back, since my other one's a little bit in a situation. But yeah, it's definitely a bike that I would, like I said, that I would mention, that I would recommend someone to get who wants to ride it. Why a Honda? You can go for a Yamaha. Yamaha is perfectly fine. They're still reliable and whatnot. Same with Dukes and all that. But the modification market, you know, the modifications that you can do for these type of bikes, you know, the OG, the EF, and the new ones, is endless worth of modifications. There's websites upon websites just for these little bikes. There's websites upon websites just for these little bikes, modifications. You can also engine swap these. There's full kits you can get for these type of bikes, like the 300cc kit or the 250. You know, if you want to spice things up, you know, you can stretch it, you can lower it, you can put bags on it. Like I said, there is tons and tons of modifications available for this type of platform, more than any other type of platform or of bike, like Yamaha, KTM, 125s and all that. There is a ton of modifications that you can do to these bikes, which will make your bike unique to any other type of bike. So if you want to add your own little flair to it, you can do whatever you want. Suspension, make it harder, as at the moment stock suspension is not very nice. It's very soft, you know. I can bounce the thing up and down like nothing. So suspension wise, it is soft. I would recommend someone who is getting one to upgrade the suspension, upgrade the springs. So upgrade the springs and you'll feel 100 times better. 100 times better riding this bike, taking corners and whatnot. You'll feel 100 times better. Let this guy go. Also, it's got a really nice sound, you know. Your seat positioning is nice. You're soft, obviously, because the suspension is soft. You know, you can bounce up and down, take bumps and whatnot really well. And it's just a fun bike to just rag with your friends, you know. Me and a couple of other friends have groms, and once in a while we go out on them, and sometimes we have more fun on them than we would have on our big bikes. Because here you're taking like people say, it's always fun taking something slow and trying to go fast on it. You can have more fun on this, you can rag as much as you want, you're trying to reach its full potential. When on a bigger bike, you have to always limit yourself, you know, you always have to slow down, you always have to be careful what you're doing. So sometimes bigger isn't better. And to be honest, this is more than plenty for someone that wants to start riding, or if someone just wants to start riding and stay on this platform. More than enough. Obviously, for cities and towns, like, you know, this is enough. Obviously, if you're living away, like in England or you know, Europe or whatnot, I'd recommend going for something a little bit bigger, like 300cc or along those lines, just so, you know, if you want to take it on the motorway or whatnot, you've got that momentum. This still works fine in these type of roads anyway, in Jersey roads. Still works fine. More than enough for here anyway. So sorry, I obviously haven't posted lately, guys. It has been absolutely shit weather. It's raining and raining. Yesterday and today has actually been really good weather. I was supposed to do a video yesterday, but got occupied with some plans, and I managed to do a video today. Which it works out for me because there's good weather like that. There's a 125 there, which they're nice looking bikes. I like the look of them. Let me know what you think about these bikes. Let me know if you've got one, what you've got done to it. You know, I know that there's someone on YouTube that he's put a 2-stroke engine in one of these, which is crazy. The thing must be a rocket. You can also get kits, you know, if you want to go for like a big bore kit, like a 181 kit. Obviously that requires changing the head and whatnot, throttle, the whole throttle body injector and all that. This does sometimes pop, which very rarely, but it does pop. I promise, it does pop. Yeah, it's a nice sounding bike. For a 125, it's a nice sounding bike. There is also like a whole like community for groms. You know, there's grom life, grom this, grom that. Especially there's quite a big stunt community for groms as well, because they're just a good bike to learn on, because you actually have to push yourself to wheelie this. You have to push yourself to learn where balance point is. You have to try a lot for this bike, because obviously when you start moving up to a bigger bike, the easier it will be. Which, I mean, technically the easier it will be when you hop onto a bigger bike, when you want to wheelie it or whatnot. Yes, it is true that the easier it will be to wheelie a big bike. But yeah, like I said, there's a big following. There's a big following for these type of bikes. If you really, like I said, if you really want to get into riding a bike, this is definitely something that you should get. And if you want to start modifying these type of bikes, this is the bike you want to get. For modifications, like I said, just anything about these bikes, there's a whole group, you know, if you want to, you know, if there's little things or little things like that you want to know about the bike, or questions, there's always forums, there's huge gatherings, bike meets, grom meets. Like I said, it's not a fastest bike like theirs flat out, but it just feels good. Like when you full throttle, it just feels fun. It feels fun. It feels like you're actually pushing for the bike. Nice echo. I've had quite a few increase of viewers, so I'm very happy about that. For the last 3 videos that I've made, my views have been really good. Obviously, if you are watching the video, please do subscribe, like the video, share it to your friends, do whatever you want. It does help me. And obviously comment down below what you want me to try next, what other bike you want me to try next. If there is a certain other type of bike you want me to try next, please leave down in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. It helps me, and it helps me keep motivated to do more reviews, do more bikes. And to be honest, I've been really enjoying doing these type of videos, which is something to do in the spare time. And it does take corners well. Like you can lean it quite well because of these small tyres. Not small tire, small wheel, sorry. It really does. You flick it and it goes to that corner, you know. It feels nice. I'm gonna go to a disclosed location. I'm gonna go to Mexico. Right, we are in this disclosed location. We're gonna do a little run here, probably up and down, and that's it. Like I said, it's not fast, but it's fun taking it fast. Well, fun trying to take it fast. Right, 3, 2, 1. Like that, you just get enjoyment out of that. It wasn't fast at all, but you just get pure enjoyment. It's a fun bike. I can't help but smile when I ride this thing. Right, 3, 2, 1. That's the fun over. Oh, and another thing, these bikes, the newer ones anyway, so they're a little bit different to the OG and the EF. So the newer ones, they've got a longer stroke, and they've also got 5 gears, which the older ones, they've only got up to 4 gears. So this has like an overdrive gear, I guess you can call it, just like, you know, just put it into 5th and just cruise. Like now I'm in 5th gear and just cruising. If you did obviously like this, like I said before, comment, like, share, click that subscribe button, ding dong that notification bell, and you'll see another video up soon probably in a week's time. Oh, come on. Thank you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one, hopefully in a week's time. If the weather's good, I'll post another one. If the weather's not good, I'll try and keep up on my social media. Obviously, follow my Instagram, MTsteve, and I'll try to keep everyone updated there, see what's going on there. If I'm not posting or if weather's bad, I'll keep you guys updated. Right, well, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.